Hey everyone, I hope you're having a great week. Welcome to a special edition of the Georgia Foodcast. I'm here with Rebecca Van Loenen, the Executive Director of Augusta Locally Grown. This is a really cool organization in the good food movement, and we've got a lot of things to discuss, especially now in this interesting time. So thank you so much for being on, Rebecca.
Thank you. Thank you guys for having me.
Of course. I mean, we've seen you all over TV the past couple weeks, and we just needed to talk to you in person too.
Yes.
Yeah. So as we were just discussing, it seems that the executive director role just came in your lap. But tell me about your history with Augusta Locally Grown and how that role has evolved over the past couple of years.
Yeah. So I just took over for Kim Hines, who recently moved to Washington, D.C. And
Okay.
she was the longtime director of Augusta Locally Grown for about 12 years. So I've been in the position for about 3 months. Um, Before that, I was just more behind the scenes, volunteer, logistics type person. Always had a love for farming and agriculture and did a lot of work with startups in the ag space.
Okay.
So then the position came available and I put my hat in the ring. And so 3 months ago, I got the position and we started a pandemic. So
Gosh, it's probably been this long at this point, and I just don't even realize.
yeah.
Well, might as well start really strong and then learn a lot so that you can be the best executive director that Augusta Locally Grown can have for the
That's
future.
right. It can only go up from here.
Absolutely. You are handling it so eloquently. And just besides your history with Augusta Locally Grown, like tell us a little bit more for people that either haven't heard of Augusta Locally Grown or have or aren't from Augusta. What is your mission and history there?
Yeah. So it started back in the beginning. There was a lady in the community. It wasn't Kim Hines. It was another lady, Jan Perry, and she would sell produce from local farms, and community members would come and pick up their orders from her house.
Okay.
And from that, it blossomed into an online market. And so we would sell through the locally grown system, which was formed and vetted in Athens, Georgia, and now is a nationwide platform. So through the years, our farmers, we would add more and they would sell on the platform, and then we would have weekly pickup. Through that, we have also partnered with several organizations. Georgia Organics is one of them, Wholesome Way of Georgia, and we have a Veggie RX program. It's also known as Georgia Food for Health.
Yeah.
But we were the beta test site for that first program in Georgia for about 6 years ago. So, yeah, we are here now. We still have our online market. We have a few other stand-up markets. So workshops, programs.
Just a great resource all around for everybody, not only just to have your food every week, but to also be educated about the agriculture components, the health components, everything. And like, so for somebody who hasn't ordered through your website before, what are the steps to ordering? You go to the website and then what?
So the market opens every Friday at 12. So at noon, you can go in, the market opens, you have an account, and so you go and you place your order, and you can place as many orders as you want before the market closes. And the market closes Sundays at 8 p.m. So sometimes I'll get a text that says, hey, I know it's 7:50, but please let me put my order in. And so we do that. And
That's so nice of you.
then you pick up on Tuesdays.
Mm-hmm.
So you get a little day for the farmers to put everything together, and then Sunday, when the market closes, Tuesday you pick up.
Well, that's much easier, I think, than the original going to somebody's house to pick up model. So I love that. You just go to the website, you pick your order of whatever you want. When I was on the website, I saw stuff for like laundry goods and pantry items. Like it's not just, romaine lettuce and tomatoes. You really have a vast assortment from local purveyors and farmers on your website.
Yeah, we have anywhere from milled grains
Yeah.
to a lavender farm that has like a spa pedicure kit. So, it's local lavender put together. We have a chocolatier, coffee, dog food, dog treats. I mean, everything for the whole family. I have not seen cat food yet, but you could make your own cat food.
It'll come soon. Yeah.
So there's something for pretty much every item in your house that you could need.
That's incredible. Well, and it's great to know that like in these times that you can literally go to one website, know that you're sourcing from a sustainable and healthy and enriching source for the community, and get it everything, including a lavender pedicure kit. I think that it's just really, really, really cool.
Yeah, yeah. And what we've seen is that on the vegetable side of things, we are selling out because those quantities are smaller right now because of the harvest season, but we have not sold out on other items.
Okay.
So when you go to the store now, I'm hearing all of this where there's an egg shortage, but on Augusta Locally Grown, we have not sold out on eggs and dairy and meat and, even a
Yeah.
lot of our produce. So it's a one-stop shop and in a fresh, welcoming environment.
And unintimidating too. It's just,
Yeah,
it's very easy for anyone to access whether or not you've been a part of it before. It's
right.
to me.
Yeah. And we've added delivery.
Oh,
So you can place
great.
your order and it'll, on market pickup day, we can deliver to you.
As
So
long as you're in Augusta, right?
um, Augusta and surrounding communities, yeah.
Oh, that's
So
huge. So that's one way that you've pivoted in this like pandemic economy. Have you had to change your model in any other way besides adding delivery?
So we have a little bit, but that's more on our other farmers market. We've got a farmers market that's in Harrisburg, the Veggie Park Market, which is well loved, and that's a stand-up market, and we double EBT there.
Okay.
Um, but because of there's a lot of immunocompromised people in
Yeah.
the community, we didn't feel like it was safe to have them come out to stand-up market. So now we're doing the same model that we usually do with our regular online market. We're doing an online model. And we've also had to add call in and text in orders because that area doesn't have good infrastructure for the residents to have technology available for online orders. And then when they pick up, we double their EBT when they pick up their order there. So
Wow. I
yeah,
mean, you've only been executive director for a couple months, but I'm very impressed with every way that you have accommodated to your audience and to make sure that people who really need this resource that are immunocompromised or an older population, that they can still source healthy food, or if they're using their EBT, they can have that doubled at your veggie markets. Like, I just think that's really, really cool. And the text in service and the call in is something so helpful. I know that I have to walk through older people in my own family and community all the time. I have to place any order that they do online. So I know that can be a very helpful tool
yeah,
for
yeah.
do you have any advice for other good food workers and leaders around Georgia during this time? Like, what has kind of kept you sane and making good decisions for your community? And like, what has helped guide you during this time?
Um, I think that the understanding. So first of all, if you're one of those people, keep strong. I know it. I have not slept in weeks, but keep strong. Because there's limited resources. I mean, we've had to try to figure out how to source hand sanitizer and or make our own or find masks or there's a lot that we're going through right now. So stay strong. The other thing is that understand what the importance of what you're doing. I look in the grocery stores and what we're providing is a happy environment. For pickup yesterday, I saw through masks, people smiling in their eyes and the community coming out, and there was fresh air and sunshine, and you're delivering groceries. to their car, what you're doing is so important. You are fighting the battle on the front line, so stay strong. Um, Network as much as possible with organizations like Georgia Organic. Um, and for me personally, I know, from our VeggieRx program is that food helps nourish the soul, and helps nourish your body. It strengthens your immune system, and you're providing that, and we're providing that no matter what zip code you live in. So yeah, that's it's hugely important right now.
It, I just, Rebecca, like that really, that made me just almost emotional because it's just so important during this time. I think that what you're providing is not only a tangible thing, but it is that source of hope and that source of connection to a wider community. And, just even having healthful foods that you can eat and look at and feel like, wow, this is something provided just for me. Like it just gives you that meditative, like gratitude experience on a daily basis. And I think everybody could use a little bit of that right now.
Yes, yes. And I get on the phone with my farmers, or we Zoom.
Yeah.
Some of my farmers are older, and I hear that, some of them are on one income, and the farm is supporting them right now. So the community is really providing jobs for these farmers during this time, and that's important too. So, Augusta Locally Grown right now, we have 40 to 50 active farmers that sell through the network. That's hugely important. So,
That's
yeah,
amazing. And that, yeah, it's just knowing that everybody's role is so important. Like as a community member, you can make decisions that support your local community. And by making that choice, you are bringing in income for somebody who is trying to help the greater good and the good food movement as a whole.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And do you find that like Georgia Organics has been a good resource for you for networking, or how has Georgia Organics played a role in your success over the past couple months in this role?
Absolutely. So, Suzanne Gardner is a rock star. She's with the Georgia Food Oasis side of Georgia Organics. And so we have a call every so often, or she'll text me and she says, Becca, what do your farmers need? Here's a mini grant opportunity. So I don't have to go and find them. They find me and say, listen, let's mobilize this food fund and get you guys on it, and things like that. A perfect example was we had a walk-in cooler that went out on one of our biggest sites.
Oh,
Stuff.
great
So
timing.
there's like $7,000 worth of meat and dairy that goes to this site, and in a week's time, I was told, hey, pretty much overnight, you can't use this cooler anymore. It's going out.
Yeah.
So I had sent an email out to my farmers, and some Georgia Organic staffers are on that. And within a few hours, I had an email saying, hey, here's some resources. What else do you need? How can we help you get a refrigerator truck or something on the site? So, yeah, that's phenomenal, especially right now.
Yeah, I'm really happy to hear that that cooler came through because
Yeah,
that's just another thing on your plate right now.
yeah,
But I'm
yeah,
glad it's off of it. And I'm really glad to hear that Augusta Locally Grown is, you already were evolved into a space for the online orders and for this system to serve your community. So just continuing that mission and then adding in the phone in and texting services and the delivery. I mean, all of this is just like a dream for a community, and what you're doing is so important and so special, and you tell other people to stay strong, but you are doing a great job and you are being strong, so keep doing what you're doing. And I want more people to get involved with Augusta Locally Grown. If you're in the community or around it, you can still buy gift cards from farmers. You can still support the Augusta Locally Grown community, whether or not you're from there. So Rebecca, what are the ways that people can visit you and support?
Okay, so you can go to our website. So our general website is augustalocallygrown.org. if you're going to place an order through us, which I highly recommend, that's augusta.locallygrown.net. So that's our ordering website. And then any contributions are recommended right now. I'm about to put a shopping list on our Facebook because with our growth in market, there's a lot of like coolers that we don't have, and hand sanitizer and masks and things like that. So check our Facebook out. That's Augusta Locally Grown. Not that hard. And then Instagram as well. So yes. And then any contributions are hugely important for many nonprofits right now. So yeah.
Thank you. That gives a good, tangible to-do list for a lot of people, because sometimes it's just like you need breakdown to know what's of highest priority for you. And I think that the donations and ordering from the website or calling in, texting in, those are the top things for right now, or physical donations, whatever you'll put on the Facebook list about whether it's coolers or any sort of goods that will help further your operation right now. I think that'll be great. Well, I encourage everybody to go visit Augusta Locally Grown online and on social media and support any way that you can, if possible, even if by just sharing this video and sharing the message of Augusta Locally Grown. That is a way that you can help just very easily and simply. And Rebecca, again, you're doing such a great job. So thank you, thank you, thank you for taking the time to talk to me today. And I just hope that we can spread the word even further for you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you guys. So thank you for taking your time to talk to me.
We'll talk every day now. We'll be good.
Okay, BFF.
Yes. Okay. Well, have a great day. I'm gonna just stop the recording and then I'll talk to you for a second.